Guys, thanks for tuning into our podcast. If you do enjoy this, please make sure you share it with a mate. It's not that much that we're asking. We really appreciate it. But yeah, just keep listening and hope you enjoy the banter that we've been having.
Do you not know who she is, Scotty?
No, I do now. I do now.
I'll have to get you back on when we do get Metamucil as a sponsor eventually.
This thing called the reverse goat piss, basically the same thing. Tuck your dick, piss in the trough backwards.
Was he blind before the big Les show come out?
Lang Park, mate, Queensland.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to On the Piss. I fucked it. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of On the Piss with Klutz and Das, and we've brought back the economist himself, Big
Thanks,
Bad
boys.
Bass. How are you?
I'm well, boys. How are you?
Good, man.
How's things been since the feature on the podcast and the TikTok virality?
Whirlwind. What a couple of months.
Oh, mate, ridiculous.
Before we jump into that, should we address the elephant
Should
in
we
the
clear
room?
the air?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys were in and around Brisbane of a Saturday last weekend.
Yep.
You may have noticed a little rugby game. The Queensland fucking Reds.
Yeah, boy. How good are the Reds?
Mate, it was a famous fucking win for the Queensland Reds. I
It
loved
was.
every second of it. And it's strong
It was actually a great
2011, 2012 vibes.
Yeah.
Yep. Suncorp was as packed as it could be.
How many
Couldn't be
people
big.
were there?
It was hit
It was
quota.
Yeah, it was like
COVID.
10,000.
Yeah. Because I
So,
think they had like 15,000 at the Gabba on the weekend.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Incredible.
I thought Sebi might have been talking about maybe a few weekends prior where there was a little altercation outside the paddo on one Saturday night.
We'll get to that,
Oh.
Darcy. We'll get to that.
Don't want to jump the gun.
Look, there was a few indiscretions made that night. From what I understand, Rory's already come in and given his side.
He has a few weeks ago.
Tell you what, it was very, very damning.
Was
The
it
accusations
damning?
are absolutely
He likened your
fucked.
performance to Kevin Proctor biting Sean Johnson on the
Purely rugby ability or
No,
biting?
dog cunt ability of biting.
and
Okay,
haircut.
well, we may as well just jump straight in.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
clear the air.
Okay.
Let's go.
We've brought Seb on to clear the air over there. For those
Um,
who listened a few weeks ago to the episode with Rory, there was
So two people.
yeah. Well, they're probably both listening again. Hopefully.
And we're sitting here.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh and I will be listening back to this. Rory leveled some pretty damning accusations.
so
Similar to
before-
the ones of Anthony Seibold that have been floating around. Similar levels of
Similar levels of debauchery. Look,
yeah.
well, as we know, the Anthony Seibold ones were unfounded and slanderous.
Yeah.
And I'm erring towards maybe Rory's accusations being the same.
Yeah, right.
Um,
He did have a pretty convincing
Look,
bruise bite mark on his leg.
well,
to-
look,
to
it's
set the
amazing what
scene.
they can do with makeup these days.
to set the scene, Rory said that you bit him on the leg after a few beers, of course.
Yeah, look, we had a couple. I think, from my memory, and I'll give a caveat. I don't remember this at all. I don't know if that defence holds up in
From my
court.
memory,
My
I don't
memory,
remember. this.
remember.
Luckily, it's not a real court of law because I don't think that would have legs. But I think, yeah, look, from what I remember, a couple of beers. If I remember correctly, Rory put me in a headlock and told me, unless you bite my leg, I'm going to call your family and tell them that I'm going to fucking kill him.
That does sound like
That
Rory.
does sound like Rory.
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
Viewers, am I the bad guy?
I don't know.
Tell us in the comments below.
Yeah, thanks. But look, what did Kevin Proctor's defence said? Sean Johnson's got pushed up into my jaw, so I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to double down on his fucking rhetoric and say Rory jammed his leg up into my mouth with such force.
Yeah.
It bruised it.
Yep.
But again, look, viewers, do with that what you will. I reckon I'm right. So far, it's his word
And
against mine.
He did punch you on the head as well after that, didn't he?
He did punch me in the head. I think he might have punched me in the head before that.
Disco Driscoll is a psycho by the sounds of things. And Seb, I think you've been grossly...
It's a
don't
media
know, yeah.
beat up, mate.
It is a
Look,
beat up of a big kind.
I know. And like when I heard him come on and,
Big
and
proportions.
spout that absolute tripe, I knew I had to come and make my return and just clear the air. Give my side, if I may.
Yep. So it's up to you now, the viewers and the listeners.
It is up to the viewers. It's up to the Queensland justice system. It's up to the NRL Commission. It's up to you.
You
It's
be
up
the
to
judge.
Jack Bendel, recently appointed lawyer. I want him as
Congrats,
my
Jack Bendel, if you're listening.
Congratulations,
He's
Jack
actually the
Bendel.
sponsor of today's podcast. I
Yep.
just
Is he?
heard all these law things.
Jack
coming
Bendel
out,
Law
yeah.
Services.
Yep.
Is he just child law? What
I'm
kind
not
of law?
sure.
Specifically biting cases. So.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
So this sounds like you.
Very weak
Get him on your
coincidence.
side, yeah. Get him on
Very,
your side.
very weak
So like a
coincidence. but-
dentist come lawyer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
He does have good teeth, that bloke.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Jack Brendel is, search him on Facebook and just marvel at him.
Yeah. Could be a
Beautiful guy.
Colgate model.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, I used to work with a girl who's a Colgate model.
And
Great
how
teeth.
are it? Okay. Yeah. Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
How is
I thought you'd ask
how are
something
your
else.
hands?
Don't know.
That's
yeah.
why she wasn't a fucking hand model. Put it that way.
I was going to shout her out, but no, I'll keep that.
Yeah.
Look, that wasn't the elephant in the room that I was alluding to. I was more alluding to the Queensland Reds. So we jump back to that quickly,
Yeah,
if you don't
please.
mind.
That's
Please.
fine by me, yeah. This is a sports podcast after all.
It is, yeah. I've got a theory I wanted to run by the boys. You were there. I saw you, actually.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
was.
I saw you. There was a particular try, and it got me thinking that I'm convinced the Queensland Reds don't speak in English. They communicate purely telepathically because some of the offloads and the positioning of those players as support lines, it boggles the mind. It's
Do you know what it
beyond
is?
this
It's
earth.
New Zealand Rugby. Have you watched that? No.
Don't
They are the
don't give it
best
to
in
them,
the-
mate. Don't give it to them.
Technically, they're not the best in the world anymore because South Africa won the World Cup, so suck shit.
bro.
Shout out to my boy Jay. Lekker.
Lekker, my boy.
Lekker, my boy Jay.
Fantastic.
Yeah, but literally,
Not racist, just
when
an
you've got...
observation.
Yeah, no, not...
I'm from
Observation.
Zimbabwe,
We're
so
all
I
boy
can do it.
Jays.
Yeah,
But yeah, you can't go.
I wasn't doing it.
That's all right.
Um,
But you got a Kiwi coach who played in one of the most successful runs of teams.
but what I'm getting at is
It's
I
called
think
ticker.
in the coaching staff, he must have employed like a shaman or like a psychic or something because those boys. Did you see?
You can't
look,
teach it.
So I don't know if it was Saravi did the offload or he caught the offload. It was pretty late in the piece, so memory play is a bit hazy. But I do remember just some scintillating support play, which frankly got me excited for the future of Australian rugby. I'd love to get you boys' thoughts on it.
Definitely. Well, I already think the boys are on the up
Absolutely.
purely because...
Aren't they top of the conference?
Yeah.
Nah,
Top
we're
of all
second.
5 teams.
Well, we're second.
Oh.
Yeah, finished
there's
second.
more-
But we
three
knocked
teams.
off number one. We
There's
knocked
more
off number one
teams
on
in the
weekend.
final series than out of the final series, right?
2 versus 3.
It's an
and then the
interesting
winner
me-
versus 1 next week.
It's an
Right.
interesting way to do it.
I think
I
it's
like
fun.
it because we're in it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. But, we're on the up. We're a bunch of young guys who they've knocked off New Zealand in the under 20s the last few years.
Yep.
We've got the wood on them.
Love
Good
it.
on them. Just on the whole sport topic before we move on, because as we said, this is not a sports podcast.
Yeah.
Big congratulations and shout out to Liam Kennedy, who's making his debut as a touch judge
Yeah,
in the NRL this
congratulations,
weekend,
Kenno.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been working hard.
He's been on the podcast before, sat on my right. Big fan of the group. Great guy.
He gets around it. He loves running lines. Loves all things about lines. He loves
And
rugby
just
league.
one of those guys who's never that good at footy, but just loved it so much.
He's breaking the mould
Just
of the
loves
referee
rules.
being the guy who gets picked on at school.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? He's just out there because he supports the boys,
The-
not because he got bullied by the boys.
The crowd's going to throw a chat at the linesman. It's going to be the biggest
Yeah.
mistake they make.
Exactly.
Yeah. He just loves throwing the flag up, enforcing rules.
Yeah, he's just by the book, isn't he? He's really
Mate, you get an inch of your toe on that line limb.
flag straight up.
Yeah.
There'll be none of this fucking upstairs mumbo jumbo.
This is pretty niche. But do you remember in the Q Cup when someone was out by like
So
4
far.
meters?
Yeah, so far. Won't be happening on the weekend, that's for sure.
Oh, well, Liam Kennedy certainly wasn't
Yep.
on the lines. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for big friend of ours and big supporter of the group on what day is it on?
Friend of the show.
I don't know.
Give me one moment.
Honestly, I don't really...
It's in the
I'm
Broncos
only
game.
interested
So
now.
it's Thursday night.
I'm
Yeah.
only
The Broncos
interested
game.
now because he's there. Otherwise,
Yep.
if it's a
Be keeping
Broncos
an eye out.
game, it's not pretty to watch. Well,
Broncos
they were
Titans,
on the
though.
up last week.
Broncos Titans.
Yeah. Well,
If they're ever going to win a game
it'll be that one.
this weekend,
And
yeah.
we beat the Bulldogs, so they're shit as well.
Yeah,
So we
exactly.
beat shit teams. I reckon we've got to the stage where the Broncos are so shit that like the loss wasn't that bad. So everyone's like, oh yeah, not a
Yeah,
bad loss.
they played
That's a
alright.
good
They only
loss,
lost by 12.
I reckon we played alright.
Yeah, so did I. I
Yeah.
think we played right.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress.
That's nearly 10 minutes of sports, so there's probably literally no one listening anymore.
Well, can I pitch you boys a question?
Yeah, please
course.
do. Hit me.
That's what we're here for.
It's not actually a question, it's a comment. The Bloody Blint Beers soiree that you hosted the other night went off. What a
Mate.
fucking evening.
Thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah.
Thank
A
you
lot
for
of fun.
coming. Actually, I got a great story about Seb here. I don't know if you remember this. Do you?
Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the story is.
Okay.
Do you remember that thing you
Do
did?
you boys want another beer?
So
I've already had my second one, so you guys go.
pour up, mate.
I will let
So
you.
obviously
Just before
we-
we start, we'll let you in on a secret. I'm gonna try and get on it this evening. Play on.
Yeah, okay, fuck yeah. I will too. I've
Nice.
got my fantasy football draft coming up,
Nice,
so I'm
nice,
going to
nice.
get blind. Anyway, the night was spectacular. Had an awesome time. Stoked to see a lot of friends. Stoked to see a lot of people who I had no idea who they
Yeah,
were.
so to meet a lot of people as well.
Awesome to meet people.
Yep.
But obviously when you're drinking, and in the volumes we were drinking, you're going to go to the toilet a fair bit.
Correct.
And I kept running into Seb. The first time, it was like, oh, hey, mate, how are you? The second time, both at the same cubicles, going, oh, yeah, hey, how are you? The third time, it was just us in there. I walked in, and he knew I was there. And then I went, hey, mate, and he jumped and pissed on the wall.
Yeah.
Like, he jumped that hard that he's literally just, like, spooked himself and, like, a bit of piss has got on the wall. And he's like, fuck you, don't ever do that again. I was like, you literally knew I was there. And he goes, and that's why I'm angry. It was so funny. I just thought it was the funniest
Lost all
thing.
bladder
That,
control.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
But
that begs the question, am I that scary of a person to look at? Like,
it's a mixture of that. Also, when
Or
it's
what
an
just
end of
happened?
that end, when I'm at a soiree, generally quite on edge, just because I'm
Mm.
trying to just have the most fun I can. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
There's plenty of that going around.
Oh, a
wasn't
lot
there?
of fun, plenty of banter.
Few beers.
Few beers. Can I also just say it was fantastic to see our sisters there the
Yeah.
other night as well.
Yeah,
I thought it
big
was be a
time.
brothers event, but as brothers and sisters, it was fantastic to see.
It would
Yeah.
almost be 50-50, I reckon. The
Almost,
split.
I
yeah.
dead set reckon it was, mate. It was great.
Yeah, more of that, please. That was actually really fun.
And it was great that the girls were getting around the beers. And
Yeah,
the thing
big
that I love the most
Is the beers.
was that a bunch of the girls were saying how they don't really drink beer, but they came to get on the sours because they're sour people, and because of us, they now drink sour beers. And I was
Sour
like, well,
country. I gotta
welcome.
say,
get the fuck in there.
I'd
Here we
never
go.
heard of sour beers
Neither have
until
I.
the BBB, and now they're everywhere.
Mm.
It seems too fishy of a coincidence. Do you reckon this group has a bit of sway in and around the drinking
There
scene?
was a couple of weekends when there was a
Possibly.
few beers of the week that were sold out and a few BWSs, but there's too many variables,
you
mate.
tell me,
Too many
you tell me,
variables.
yeah,
Too many
look.
variables. Must have been a stock shortage.
It is a bit of food for thought, though, isn't it?
It is, and I think it may be a bit of responsibility that you boys need to think about seriously, because you
Yeah.
could really ruin a brewery's career,
Yeah.
a livelihood. Food on the kids'
I would
table.
hate to do that.
I wouldn't.
Depends.
Depends
who
what
it is.
beer it is,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Peroni, get fucked.
Yeah, fuck off. Go fuck off back to Italy, mate.
You
No one wants your
Italian
shit.
fuckers.
Actually, red Peroni, you can stay.
Yeah, is that the one
Yeah.
that's brewed there, and the green ones we get here, or something?
Yeah, I
Peroni-
believe so. The red
Peroni-
Peroni is the
delicious.
God's gift.
That is good,
Especially in
Um,
cans.
but the green one is fucked. It's just like metal.
Exactly.
Barely
gross.
big head. Fuck off.
Fuck off. Well, yeah, is that the low carb
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
One
that's
night
shit.
we actually, you
Come
know
on,
how funny story for everyone. We were for Christmas last year. We did a long lunch and we booked out a function room at
The regatta.
The regatta,
Oh, for
yeah.
your engagement party.
for my
wasn't it?
engagement
Yeah.
party. Yeah, that's right. That was a good stitch up.
Congratulations again.
Arrived and it was my engagement party, which is actually a running joke in our group. Every event that gets booked in, I arrive and it's my engagement party. Never gets old.
We're just getting it preemptive for when it does
Absolutely
arrive.
never gets old. Anyway, so yeah, we did the long lunch at the regatta, and I think we finished there. It was like a 5-hour drink package. We finished there at like 3 or 4 or something. Went to Bowen Hills. I ended up going back to Jackson, Lockie, and Sam's place at Windsor there, or Wilston, whatever.
Mm.
And it got to like 11:30. We tried to go to First Choice, and it shut. And keep in mind, I've been on the beer since like 11 a.m., so probably didn't need any more. Jumped. I was like,
Bad
oh,
blokes.
Jimmy Brings is a thing. That's sick. Jumped on. Bought like an $87 carton of Burley Big Heads. I got them delivered. I was like, this is the best thing ever. Took one sip, and I was like,
Disgusting.
the
Can't
worst
do it.
$87 I've ever spent in my life. They're probably still in the fridge there, I reckon.
That's fucked.
And they don't even live there anymore.
Jimmy Brings is such like
It's good.
an elusive, yeah, but like if you fuck it up, you feel it, man, because that's like a
It's like getting
$90
bad Uber
Yeah.
Eats, but worse.
way worse.
Way worse.
Speaking of Ubereats, I have a massive bone to pick with those fuckers.
Hit
They
me,
suck,
mate.
mate.
Oh my god. What is with delivery drivers cancelling your order when they're 2 minutes from your house? And there's no repercussions because I've had the same driver deliver it to. The other day, I'm sitting there, it's Sunday. I had a massive night at the Caxton. By the way, we're coming from the Caxton again.
Yeah, we did forget to say that.
Did forget to say it because we got too caught up, but I fucking love this place so much. I said to Darcy when we got here today, I genuinely think maybe my entire paycheck goes into the Caxton each week.
And if you open a new tab on my phone, I've 4 most frequently visited pages, and one of them is the check-in thing at the Caxton.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what? I love it. I genuinely, I love coming
Wouldn't
here.
rather it any other way.
It's an institution.
And
Exactly right.
anyway, had a very large night here. Woke up on Sunday. Was very sore from one, I injured myself in football, but we'll get into that maybe. I don't really want to actually.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
It's not funny.
It's not that funny. It's
Just
nothing.
twisted his arm playing rugby.
And you
It's
won't
not
get
even-
this, Fears. He
Okay.
hurt himself.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. I got on the piss.
Actually, tell us. Sorry to sidetrack, but tell the story you told me in the car on the way over about the referral.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This is the most 4th grade rugby thing you'll
So-
ever hear in your life.
So I did it in 4th grade, which is a 10 o'clock game. And I was meant to play 5th grade in the Arvo, and I went and saw the doc after the game, and he's like, yep, could be a fractured bone in your elbow or ligament damage. We won't know. How sore is it? I was like, oh, it's not the worst, it's not the best. He's like, do you want a sling? I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, okay, look, what are you doing now? I was like, I'm going to go home, have a shower, come back down and get all the beers. And he's like, okay, fair enough. Sounds good. When you get back down here, if you need a referral, go see one of the physios. And then I saw him again later on after I'd been on the beers and touch judging as well for 5th grade, which was not a good combination at all. I got told I was the most abusive touch judge that UQ's ever come up against. And I take pride in that. We scored it. Sorry to go off a little bit more again.
Again.
Don't take pride. in it.
Shy, shout out to Shy, took over captaincy of 5th grade this week, scored the game-winning try, 7 minutes to go, 40-metre breakaway from broken play down the side.
Did you chase him?
I was screaming with my goal, and then I was behind the post, and UQ's coach has come on, and he's like, I'm so proud of the effort, boys. We've only got to score 2 tries in 7 minutes. And I'm just there going, that's the most demoralising try I've ever seen. There's no way you can come back from this. And I just kept going and going and going. And one bloke thought it was hilarious, and the other ones were so off me. And when I was shaking hands at the end, those cunts hated me. They hated me. But anyway,
Couldn't
I
see
saw
why.
the doc, and the doc's like, how's it feeling? And I was like, oh, yeah, honestly, I wish I took you up on that sling earlier, eh? Oh, well, it'll be sweet. And then he said something to me, and I was that pissed by that point that I completely forgot what he said. So I was meant to have an so we're recording on Tuesday. I was meant to have an x-ray yesterday on Monday. And, yeah, I don't know what I was meant to do about it. I don't know if I need a referral. I don't know the process because he told me what I needed to do, but I was too fucked at footy to remember. So now I've got to go in and try and sort that out tomorrow. And I
Did
don't
you
know.
text your coach?
Yeah, I texted the manager and I was like, hey, mate, so I got told what to do, but I was too fucked up. What do I have to do? And he's like, honestly, I don't know either. So I'll text the... Yeah, it's just been an absolute shit show.
That is a strong 4th grade rugby vibe.
Yeah,
I gotta
big
say,
time.
yeah.
Hey, sorry, I know
Yeah.
I got injured. I'm just trying to follow it up. What do I need to do? I can't remember. I was too blind.
Can
when the
I
doc
just
told
say,
me.
Sam Burgess, look, I get it, broken cheekbone, whatever, played a grand final, but have you seen Josh Clutterbuck touch judge
Yeah.
after slightly hurting his arm?
It's like reminiscent of Cooper Cronk in the grand final last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was coaching the boys from the sideline. It was great. I loved it.
Liam Kennedy was
Well-
there taking notes in preparation for this Thursday night's game.
But anyway, I got on the rums very early to numb the pain. Went to the Reds, did all that. Woke up the next day, and I was just... You know that movie Ghost in a Shell?
No.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
felt like. I felt like a ghost in a shell.
I don't, I get the movie and I don't know it that well, but I feel like there's more to it than just the name. Like when
Yeah.
you say Ghost in the Shell, you're talking about like a female cyborg, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think the name's cool. I just felt like a ghost in a shell.
Have you seen the movie, Josh?
No. It popped up on Netflix, popular movie suggested for me last night. Anyway, yeah, so I just felt like a cardboard cutout, a bit of a ghost in a shell on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was playing COD, and I was telling the boys, I was like, I don't know what to get. And in between deaths, I was just trying to order something on Uber, and I ordered it, and I was like, okay, 50-minute wait. It's
50-minute wait.
Yeah. It
Fucking
was
hell.
chicken wings, a burger, and some chips. And I was like, you know what? That's not ideal,
Get in
but
the car. Just drive.
Well, I had to play COD, man. There was no way I was going
You
to
have to
not
play
get some
COD, dude.
dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was just like, fuck, okay, 50 minutes. Sweet. It's all good. Person took forever to actually pick up my order. And then they got to pretty much here, actually. And then it goes, your order was cancelled. Person can't deliver to you.
Lovely.
And I'm like,
I don't
no
get that.
explanation. There's no nothing.
Needs to be an investigation into that.
That's
for
$50
sure.
and it went, oh,
$50.
$50. And I
What'd you
went
get?
I went to report. Well, look at me. I got 16 wings and then a burger combo with chips and a drink because the wings I was going to have later on at night, which I did. And
Smart
you know
play,
what?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
did you order again and wait another 50 minutes?
So I ordered again and waited another 50
Oh my
minutes.
god.
And
Newmarket Macca's is like 3 minutes from your house.
2.5 if you go 60 k's an hour with no stoppages. Yeah. Tell you what, I was fuming. And the worst part is
As
that
you would be,
I've been
Nats.
given a bunch of the boys, so Stranksy and Zach, two of our good mates, they've been bringing it up the last few weeks because I don't really get Ubereats that
Neither do
often.
I. I've ordered it like 5 times in my life.
Well, you can't get it in Sanford because you're in the fucking sticks.
I've
so.
been living there for 6 months, so we'll just forget about the other
Well,
25
peak
years.
Uber Eats time, mate, as I say.
Well, yeah, fuck it. I'm just making a point.
Um,
But anyway, excuse me. Yeah, but I've been paying out these boys for having their Uber Eats orders cancelled so much. And then it happens to me and the one time where it's a little bit Kalen Ponga, isn't it?
spicy. What'd you have for lunch, man?
A double cheeseburger with bacon, lettuce and tomato at work.
Really? I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
something
very good.
spicier. Oh, fair enough.
It's a shame that we can't send smells through speakers
Next year, fellas.
next year. Yeah.
Next year, viewers.
Actually, that's something we're working on. Top secret though, so if you're listening, keep it under wraps.
What?
Don't worry, you don't need to know about it, mate. Need to know basis.
Need to know
Yeah,
basis.
fuck.
I wouldn't ask what you don't want to know as well. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
There needs to be an investigation, but we're not
There
going to get
needs to be
anything
an
because it's so
investigation.
Do you know?
tight-lipped.
Fun fact is that the Uber still pays the restaurant for that order.
Really?
Yeah.
As
fun
they
fact.
should, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you boys a question? I'm assuming of like a, well, probably not you because you ordered like twice in your life, but Clutzy, of like a hungover Sunday, what's the most times you've hit Uber Eats up in one day? Oh,
Once. I've
kidding.
never been a double
See,
day.
I'm
you've
more-
never doubled.
I'm
No.
more likely just to drive. Like one, if you
Mm.
drive, like I have a KFC very close to mum, so just drive there. One, because it's fresher when you get it. Two, it's
Mm.
cheaper, and three, you don't have to wait 50 minutes.
And I get that, and I
Oh,
get that,
depending
but
on. I
Oh,
disagree
yeah.
with the 50-minute wait at
Yeah.
your fucking KFC.
Yeah, we did cover that off a few weeks ago on the podcast.
No, so I only get Uber Eats if I'm not wanting Macca's, KFC or something like that.
Fair,
That's the
fair,
only
fair.
time I go get it. If I just want
Or
something
if
a little bit
literally
different.
incapable.
Yeah.
There's been a few times at like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Oh yeah,
You just
no.
need
My
food.
most common time that I've ordered Uber Eats is like 5 or 6 a.m. And I'm just sitting out there shirtless most of the time, waiting for my Uber
Yeah,
Eats, and it's so gross.
Can you imagine being at Uber Eats
yeah,
driver,
just sees
rolling
this
up on
mess,
Clutzy,
kind of like,
6 a.m.?
here's your food, take it.
You know
go
my
away.
There's
favourite
no
thing-
such thing as no contactless delivery when I'm there, because
Yeah.
I'm going to come give you a big cuddle,
Big
man.
hug.
My favourite thing to do with Uber Eats is to order way too much and put it in the fridge for the morning and then wake up and just chuck it in the
Throw it
bin.
away.
Yeah.
Davies ordered a shitload of Uber Eats to his missus' house. This is our mate. And then, yeah, when he got there, the Uber Eats was like 5 minutes away, but he was so drunk, he was like, fuck it, man. I'm just going to go to bed, get in the morning. Falls asleep, wakes up, the possums have been all like an $80 feed as well. It's just
Oh,
fucked.
it's so
One night,
disheartening.
when I was living at Mum's, Mum and I went up the coast to visit my grandparents. It was a Friday night, I think, or a Saturday night. And anyway, we both had to work the next day, so we came back pretty early. It's like 7:30. We got home to go to work and pushed the door open, and straight away I smelled something burning, and I was like, "Oh shit, something's on fire!" Run inside. Mum like runs in after me down to the kitchen. Look, like stove's not on. Like, oh, what the fuck? Looking around, fridge looks fine. I was like, oh, maybe it's like a PowerPoint. So we're checking the TV and stuff. Opened up all the sliding doors to air it out, and we couldn't figure it out. So we just opened everything up. Like, oh, that's really weird. Go into Louis' room, and he's literally face down. My little brother is face down on the ground, fully clothed. I was like, holy shit. He also had a big night, not even in bed, like on the ground, next to his bed. And I started getting ready for work, and I went into the pantry at Mum's, and I noticed on the microwave, Mum's got like a convection microwave, so it's like an oven. You can cook shit in there. And I noticed it said, like, enjoy your meal. I was like, oh my God, Louis put something in here and gone to bed. So open the microwave and there's this like black plastic like disc in there. And my brother's got a frozen like ready-made meal out of the freezer and put it on for like 3 hours and then just passed out on the floor and just left it. So it's like melted into this black disc. The microwave took so long. Anything you put in there just came out smelling like burnt plastic. It was fucked.
That's
So
gross.
gross. I've burnt popcorn in the microwave before,
Oh,
and that smell stinks.
stinks,
It
yeah.
stays around.
Yeah.
I've copped shit for burning popcorn before. Like, I got abused by, like, laughed at for burning popcorn in the microwave, but I
As
don't
you
know.
should, to be honest. Like, I'm embarrassed about
Yeah.
it.
I
The-
was
the instructions
embarrassed
are
too,
fucking
but-
clear, you know?
Well, they are, but then also
You
there's
guys aren't?
different. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I
have a
think I
little
missed
bit.
my little.
I'll pull you
Little
bud.
tipple.
Thanks, mate.
Just say when, I can't see.
Fucking blind.
Yeah, you know what? I reckon that's good. Thank you.
You
Should I
know
just take
that,
the jug?
you know that I'm fucking blind guy is from Noosa?
Which one?
You
Oh,
know,
on the scooter in
Yeah.
Bali, yeah.
he's
Oh,
Mr.
yeah, pretty
Noosa.
sure that was our year of schoolies.
Was it? Really?
Yeah, but he.
What do you mean by Mr. Noosa?
Well, he's Mr. Noosa. He's the most famous man in
Oh,
Noosa.
yeah.
You know, I'm fucking blind.
fucking blind.
It must be a lovely title to have. Nosa, lovely area. Must be
Yeah,
It's
it must
lovely.
be very
it is
nice.
lovely.
Must be incredibly.
And they
nice.
produce just the cream of the crop, as we can see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Shout
Michael
out.
Wing,
Yeah, I
shout
was
out
about
to you.
say- Oh, you
Is he from
took
Noosa?
the words
Yeah.
right out of my. Fun fact: Michael Wing, family house on the Noosa River, was next door. Unsure if this person still lives there, but his next door neighbour was the one and only Kevin Rudd.
You're kidding.
Hectic.
How good is that?
And they're both Morris boys.
Yeah,
Both
exactly.
Morris boys.
One got bullied,
Both.
the other didn't.
You'll never know who's who.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
One's fun to have a beer with, the other one's not. You
One's
tell
good
me.
at handball.
And you will never know.
One can speak Mandarin, one can't.
Yep.
And you will never know.
You
We
will
do
never
know
know.
that actually. I'm so sorry.
It's
I
Michael
was
Wing.
just. Yeah.
Can Michael Wing speak Mandarin?
No,
We
he
can
can't.
now.
He
Michael
can.
Wing is
After
the
a few
sponsor of
beers,
this
he
week's
can.
podcast.
After a few beers, anyone can speak Mandarin. Seb. One quick question I did have for you, Seb, that
Please,
actually got
please.
brought up in a group chat I was in today that Josh is also in.
Oh, ni
Yep.
hao.
Oh. I want to get. I don't think that's Mandarin, but anyway. I want
That is
to.
Mandarin. Anyway, let's go.
Is it actually?
Yeah. No, you look like a fucker.
It's cultural
Not
appropriation.
racist. We're just pointing out observations.
We're
as always.
just dumb.
Yeah.
We're just dumb.
Where's your stance on Pepsi Max and like no sugar soft drinks?
I hate them. Who the like? What was the rhetoric in the group chat? Was it saying that was a part of it?
Someone. So Das said he hated Pepsi.
The way I look at like Pepsi Max is like vegan cheese or sugar-free chocolate.
Yes, 100%. It's
Like-
like they've taken. It's like
The good thing about something, you take it
it's
out,
like
but you still have it.
cauliflower. You know, they fry cauliflower and pretend it's fucking chicken.
Yeah.
It's
But
like
it's like
that.
the good thing about something, and you take the good thing out and
Yeah.
still eat like, oh, this is yum. It's like, bro, it tastes
Yeah,
like cardboard.
And you can taste the fake sugar is such a
Horrible.
shit taste. Yeah.
Except, so I just don't really like the taste of Pepsi.
Yeah, neither.
It
But
tastes really
but if you're
processed
drinking
to me.
How? But can
But
I ask
Pepsi
you,
Max, I prefer the taste of
Do you
Pepsi
actually- so
Max,
you-
but I can't do Coke no sugar.
Coke
you know-
Zero is fucked.
You know what I mean? Like Coke Zero, Coke no sugar, Diet Coke, anything. I
Fuck off.
don't like them.
Yeah. Fuck
Normal
off.
Coke I
just-
like. Pepsi, not a
I just
massive
don't
fan
get
at
it.
all.
Say, they're
Pepsi
all-
Max I can do.
I feel like the Coke family is like, I don't know, they're just riding on the coattails of the original Coke. Like
Coke
But
Zero.
also-
Yeah.
Answer,
Diet-
riddle me this.
Yeah, okay.
What is the difference between Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and Coke no sugar?
Okay, Coke, no sugar. They market it for blokes or something because Diet Coke.
But it's
was
the
like-
same thing.
But yeah. I don't know. I've never drunk it.
It's the same Coke. If anyone knows, let us know in the comments below. Honestly, what is the difference between Coke Zero, Diet Coke, and Coke no sugar?
I just feel bad.
Isn't
for
the tagline for all of them that there's no sugar in them?
No, I don't think Diet Coke. They say there's no sugar. I think it's like reduced.
Right. Reduced goodness.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Like
Max.
here's our B grade product.
But I mean,
Max
if,
taste zero
if
sugar.
you're gonna drink Coke or a soft drink, what the fuck is the point of having
that
no
was my
sugar one?
because someone
Yeah.
made a point. They're like, "Oh, I'd love to see people who have that stance like look on the BMI scale." I was like, "I know I'm a fat piece of shit and I eat like shit,
Yeah,
but
also, if you're
I'm
trying
still if I had the choice between water and Coke Zero, I'm choosing water every day."
absolutely, and if you're trying to lose weight and like this
Why
is
you
your
drink
health
soft
kick option, you're going about it pretty wrong. I'm not gonna pretend I'm healthy. I'm the opposite.
Yeah,
but
but if I'm trying to be health conscious, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
be
a
like, well,
Diet
have
Coke.
a Diet Coke with my chips.
Yeah,
Get real.
shut up.
Yeah,
Have a water.
fucking idiot. Probably works for Peroni.
Yeah. Sponsor of this week's podcast. Actually, the only valid point that came out of that chat, I reckon, was someone was saying they have like Diet Coke or Coke Zero with rum because it doesn't give them a hangover, the sugar. I I was like, that's probably play on.
True, that makes sense actually.
Because you can't have rum with like soda water. Well, you can, but
No. What's the grossest mix of spirit and soft drink you've ever had?
Rum and water.
oh yeah,
Yuck. That's not even a soft drink.
yeah.
Rum and milk. No.
Oh.
Oh, no, that'd
No.
be on Anzac Day.
It's
don't
not
they?
bad.
No, it depends what's hot. Honestly, there's a dark rum. So, because Dad's from around the Wide Bay region, Bundaberg,
White Bay Burnett.
where the sugar cane
Sugar
cane
champagne. That one.
Sorry, Clutzy speaking Mandarin again.
So Dad, I didn't realize how many different varieties of Bundy rum there actually are.
Yeah, it's heaps.
So, for his birthday a few years back, his sister got him this really hard to get dark type of Bundy rum, and it's a nightcap Bundy. Like, it's marketed as like a have this before you go to bed
Is it
as
like
a nightcap.
like a chocolate liqueur one or some shit? I think my
It's
mum's
not
had it.
that one. It's similar. It's not a liqueur. Like, it's an actual rum, and you mix it with milk,
Yeah, right.
and
Delicious.
it's actually really tasty. I remember a while back. I know it's not rum, but Kahlua.
Yeah. Also
When
delicious.
it was actually Hurdy's 18th birthday. When was that? 2013.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show,
Big
friend
friend
of
of
the
the show.
page. Really good bloke.
Just a big guy in general.
Um,
Tall guy.
There you
Not
go.
wide.
No, not at all. Taller than me, but I've definitely got twice the width on him.
Oh, yeah.
Almost twice the kgs as well. Probably about 15, 20 off.
Mm.
Fuck. Anyway. So Hurdy's 18th,
Glad we covered that off.
March 6th, 2013. It was a Wednesday.
the fuck do you remember his... I suppose you just remember his birthday, sorry.
Yeah, I just remember
Heardy, I'd
Just a
delete
nice
this guy's
guy.
number, man.
Yeah.
So I
He
remember
knows your
this,
weight and
I
your
remember this
birthday.
very
What's his
vividly.
credit card
What's
details,
his biggest
Josh?
fears?
This
his-
podcast.
He doesn't want to come on.
um,
Scat.
yeah, so my birthday was 2 or 3 weeks before his, and he actually got caught with his brother's ID at the RE on the toga party. So we didn't get to go out because he'd been going out basically from as soon as we'd finished school with his brother's ID until my birthday, until he got his brother's ID confiscated. And I was so stoked to go finally legally get on the piss with him. And at this time I was at Griffith Uni, and I ran
Studying
into
what?
business,
Nice.
but didn't really
As
go.
you can tell.
Took 6 months before I
Booming.
dropped out of that. And anyway, I ran into a bunch of boys we went to school with. It was a very ragtag bunch. In
When's your birthday?
February.
So it was like...
This is
You would've been
it
some-
was,
one
it
of the
was March
first.
6th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was one of the first. There was like myself.
Jackson.
Just to throw some names at you from Griffith: James Curtis,
Huge.
James Teese, and
Huge.
Noah Witherden.
Huge names.
Jesus,
What a
yeah.
lineup.
What a ragtag
What a
bunch of
lineup.
blokes.
I honestly...
I'm liking it on paper, though.
I challenge
Mm.
anyone who's listening, if you actually know who those people are, get in touch, because that would be
Yeah.
mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing. Anyway, we went to the uni bar, and
At
this was
Griffith, yeah.
at Griffith, and I hadn't really drunk a whole lot excessively or day drunk at this point, and so went to the uni bar with them, and we just started buying jugs, and then I was just like, I just got fucking paralytic, and then I started hitting the Kahlua and milks. And I had a lot of Kahlua and milks. And I rocked up to this lecture. I think it was for economics. 'Cause
Why would
Mum-
you even go? Like,
Well, because at this point I was like, I've got to go to everything. Well, definitely didn't have to. Definitely shouldn't have.
No.
But I was that blind that I passed out in the lecture theatre
On Kahlua and milk.
from my Kahlua and milks. And then I just woke up and I felt so crook. So I've just like picked up my shit and ran out of the lecture theatre, and I found the toilet, and I've just projectile vomited from the from the entrance all the way to the toilet. Called Mum, and I passed out at Griffith. So she's driven from Ashgrove all the way out to Mount Gravatt to pick me up. And I was just like, oh, I'm not in a good way. And then I messaged, and she's like pulled up. I just remember, I don't know how I made it up to wherever the fuck I made it to, but I just remember her being like, "This is the most disappointed I've ever been in you." I was like,
that's not too bad.
I'm just getting started, Mum.
"Yeah." 7 years later, how we doing?
Did she pick you up a few weekends ago from Freeney's place because you were too fucked?
Yeah, but she's used to it now. She also picked me up on Saturday. Picked me, Dan, and Reed Stanbury up from Jeeps. I actually felt bad. My mum, shout out to her.
Lovely lady.
She has this reputation of just picking people up. I think that's where I get it from because I love driving and I love just offering the boys a
We
lift.
should get your mum on the podcast.
Oh, it'd be so fun. Her
so
and
good.
Kel.
Oh,
Jesus.
did not want to get Kelly on.
Yeah, you should replace him for Mother's Day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a siblings episode with Louis, my brother, and Caitlin.
Oh,
Clutzy's
true.
sister.
We'd lose. But yeah, Mum picks us up from everywhere. Like, I never used to pay for cabs home because she'd be like, "Oh, give us a bell,"
Actually-
and I'm like, "Well, save $20."
Remember that year? That night I completely obliterated my ankle at that
Yeah.
show. She picked us up from West End and dropped me
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, she dropped me and Eden into the valley.
Yeah, and then dropped me home.
you
She
home.
carried me to the front door.
Yeah,
That's
she
sick.
picked me up
Yeah.
that night as well.
She
Actually,
carried you
Yeah.
like a little baby.
Yeah,
Oh, my ankle was so busted.
yeah, it was fucked.
It's the first time I ever did it. Remember the second time was Splendor?
Yeah. What?
Same thing.
Oh, true. The exact same.
Same
way.
ankle, yeah.
But yeah, that was probably not one of my finest moments.
What
But
do you reckon your finest moment is, Josh, since finishing school?
my finest moment,
Yeah.
6th grade premiership 2018, baby.
Easy. Didn't even have to think
Easy.
about it. Yeah.
Dumb question.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
So
I probably don't have
I've
one.
done fuck all.
Dunno, yeah. Schoolies?
Yeah. Wasn't even that good.
Yeah, so I passed the Macca's management course once.
Nice.
That was cool.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, so not a whole lot, eh?
Yeah.
It's
No
been
feeling.
pretty.
It's the small wins. You've got Australia's best podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That's like old news now,
It's
though.
a small
so,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just actually on that topic, Seb.
Yeah.
Your episode at the time went
nuts.
went
It was
unbelievably
actually
well. It's a
ridiculous.
great episode.
Really, thank
Since then, there's been a few that have gone as well, but yours was probably 6 or 7 weeks ago. So like we slowly grow a little bit each week.
right
So
in that success. It's
Yeah.
a common theme in my life.
Yeah.
People right on the back of my
actually,
coattails.
Paddy O'Toole's episode went unbelievably well as well.
Yeah.
The first one in 7 days to hit over 100 downloads within the 7 days.
What?
Yeah. So Paddy, Seb wants to knock you off, and if anyone's listening, choose your side. If you like Seb better, share it with some people. If not, go listen to
Yeah.
Paddy's episode.
Do what you want, but I'll tell you this. I don't have a lot going on in my life at the moment, so if you could, that would mean a lot.
I was trying to get a straight face, but oh man,
It's true.
It's just like,
True. Look, let me put it this way. 2020 for me was meant to be the year of Greek beaches, European summer, cocktails in Mykonos, but instead it's fucking Zoom meetings, hand sanitizer, and fucking QR codes. So please, give me this. I need it.
Yep. We all
Anyway,
need it.
We all need it.
We really do need it.
just from your little speech you had there about how things aren't going well for you.
Yep.
It's very well known that I enjoy COD, and I love watching COD clips. And there was this one that someone sent today, and this streamer paired up with a kid, and he's like, "Oh, you don't have the battle pass?" And he's like, "Yeah, I can't afford it. We're going through a tough time at the moment." He's
Yeah,
like,
well, we all are.
yeah,
mate,
and
so-
he's like, Mum lost her job, like, I can't afford it. This kid's probably like 12, 14 years old, something like that. And this streamer goes, "Mate, if we win this game, I'll transfer you money to buy you the battle pass." And he goes, "Would you do that for me? That means so much." And the guy goes, Yep. And then it splits to the game thing, and they're flying a helicopter. And the streamer has this big smile on his face, and he flies straight at the biggest building in the game, and then jumps out just beforehand and kills the kid. And so, I was like, oh, this is such a wholesome video. And then it just cuts to that, and it's just like, oh my god! And just then I thought of you as that little kid who's got nothing going for him.
Yeah, look,
Got that.
that's fair. And look, even like losing in a fucking video game is better than what I'm doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So-
Fuck yeah!
but my question is who is this adult that's fucking with a child?
Yeah, it's
on-
pretty dog.
Well, I mean, not really. It's like, not that dog. Just
He
look,
was
we've all
pretty,
been there.
yeah, but
Hey, look, it's funny. Look,
It is funny.
I laughed a lot, and I wouldn't say I'm not proud to admit it, but I don't know. I've got a bit of a dark humour.
do you guys want to hear a joke?
Yeah,
Always.
Why'd the pine tree fall over?
don't know.
Had too many cones.
Gets them every time.
Every time. That's what I like to use on a first date. And then if that doesn't work, I do my Cartman impression. And if that doesn't work, I just leave.
What's your Cartman impression?
Hey, man.
I can see that working.
Yeah. I used to go, hey, man, my name's Cartman. I'm the cutout paper man from South Park Man. And then usually that works. But if not, yeah, I just cut my losses, get out of there. It's not one for me.
Far out.
Uh,
What's the average time that you go on a date for, Seb?
Is this pre or post
Talking-
COVID? Irrelevant.
both.
Doesn't matter.
Irrelevant, yeah.
13 seconds. How good is that Jeeps jersey?
Haven't you ever seen that?
I have actually seen it. 04 Broncos. Fuck, what a spread on the memory.
There,
I
there
know.
was a lot of good
Can
memorabilia.
I actually, fuck, this is a good question.
Yep.
Are you going to be the memorabilia type of dad operator in your house? Are you
Uh,
talking framed cricket
You mean on
bats?
walls or?
Yes, I'm
Dad's
talking.
currently
You know
in
when
that
you're watching the
process, bro.
cricket and they go, "Look, here we go. We've got a sign."
Oh
fucking
yeah.
rah, rah, rah,
There's
rah."
only 200. Be quick.
There's only
Yeah.
3,000 of them.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna?
I don't
go
know.
for
My
that?
dad's currently in that process.
Is he?
Um,
Okay.
So,
What's his collection looking like?
So at the moment, he's got a Matt Hayden signed cricket bat framed up.
Loving
nice
that.
one.
Loving
That's
that.
huge,
He's
yeah.
the goat. He's
He
the
is,
goat.
yeah.
You've got
We
a-
went to school with him. Well, not with him, but he's regardless.
You can say
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Yep. And Kevin Rudd.
And Kevin Rudd.
John
Dad-
Eels.
Fun fact: Dad went to school with Matt Hayden's older brother. They were best mates in the boarding house.
Really?
And we've
Cool.
got a cricket bat up at Woodgate that is beaten to shit by cricket balls. And I was like, oh, is that yours? He's like, yeah, it's from school. I was like, oh, did you play cricket? He's like, no, Gary Hayden used to borrow my bat all the time. And
Wow, that's cool.
So your
dad's a
not
cuck.
quite as cool as saying it's Matthew Hayden's bat, but I get it.
Your dad
Yeah,
got
I
cucked.
get it.
Your dad got cucked by Matt Hayden's brother.
Check
Yeah.
that out. That's
Good
Matthew
on him.
Hayden's niece's bat.
Dad earned a first 11 cricket cap as well. And I thought he was a first 11 cricket player for about, 4 or 5 years. And then he told me he was the scorer.
The Jackson Buckby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, good on you. That's sick. So,
Yeah, so you will be a memorabilia.
yeah, I
type
think
don't
I
think
will
I
be.
will, eh?
Well, like, there needs to be a time and a place. I want to have my own little bar set up, you know.
Yep.
And
It's got to be.
I want to have my own.
It's one of the
pool room.
final last priorities,
it's
right?
It's for the entertaining area.
But
you
you've got to have the pool table, the TV. Like, it's got to be last. There's no point having memorabilia on the wall and you come and sit on like a fucking fold-out camp chair to
Yeah.
watch the footy. Oh, see my cricket bat? I was like, no
Yeah.
one cares, mate. You don't have a couch.
But we've got a lot of. Dad's got like a Cadell Evans.
That's sick. Yeah,
That aged well.
Yeah.
Is he the drug cheat?
Yep.
Cadell.
No.
Cadell
he?
Evans is an Australian hero.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Lance Armstrong.
Yeah,
Sorry, confused.
very.
Sorry.
One has 2
I take it
testicles.
back.
The other one's got 1.
Yeah, look, irrelevant.
Whoa.
Are we talking about the Hayden brothers still?
But yeah, we got like a sick Broncos signed jersey. We got like a Wallabies. Dad's got actually a fair amount of
Is your
stuff.
old man a Storm fan as well? Or is it just you?
He's a Rabbitohs fan.
Really?
Did you know that?
Massive
Did you know
Rabbitohs fan.
Clutzy's only a Storm fan because his sister bullied him into it?
What?
Yeah, everyone's apparently that's how I became a Storm fan.
Has this been told on the podcast yet?
No, Clutzy admitted it. He told me he was real blunt when I said Caitlin bullied me, so now I'm a Storm supporter.
Fair. Look, a sister's wrath is fucking red hot. No, I don't blame
No,
you.
she is fucked. I was going to wait until she came on the podcast for this, but she is fucked. Well, she was. When we were younger, she just had this really fucked temperament. The scar has now gone.
Is it an emotional or physical?
Emotional one is
Yeah.
still fucking there. And this is why this is being raised so early. The physical one is gone. But she just lost her shit one day. I wasn't a very abusive. I was a very down-to-earth child. You wouldn't pick it because I abuse the fuck out of people now. Particularly if I'm hidden behind a black mirror. Thank you to my iPhone for allowing me to abuse people in Facebook chats. Anyway. My sister came up to me when she would have been 3 or 4. We'd just moved to Ashgrove. So it was around 2000, 2001. And I don't know what her problem was, but it was a couple of days after her birthday. She got this sick little kitchen thing or whatever, and she just lost her shit. And it was like a kitchen thing where it could actually boil water. And
That is not safe.
well, Mum used to watch it, so it was fine. She had it for 2 days, and then she threw it off our back veranda. And she threw another toy she got for her birthday off the back veranda, and then she came at me, and she grabbed me and just bit into my stomach and literally took a
She
chunk.
used to call Jack Bendel.
Yeah.
She
You need to call Jack Bendel.
Colgate choppers.
What?
Jack Bendel, is that what you're going on about?
No, because he's the lawyer. You fucked it.
Fighting lawyer.
I thought we were
What
going
did
about
you say?
Colgate choppers because he's
Oh.
got such good teeth.
I
Ah.
thought you
I
were
don't
talking about some
know.
other sort
Well,
of choppers.
yeah.
I forgot that Jack Bendel deals only in bites. But
He
Not
only deals in
choppers.
bite-sized pieces.
but yeah, she literally bit a small chunk of skin off my stomach,
From
like
that moment,
on the side. So I had this scar here.
so
it
she
was just-
bites you and you go, go the storm.
Well, yeah, because it was like shaped like a lightning bolt.
Fucking fair. Harry Potter vibes as
Yeah,
well.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking oath.
Me,
But
fair enough.
yeah, Guy Sebastian's song "Battle Scars" was actually written
Fucking
about me.
poignant.
But the positive, I got some hectic Pokemon cards out of it and Pokemon stickers.
Oh, your mum bought them
Fuck
for you 'cause
yeah.
you felt bad, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a
Matt's
real
gonna
winner.
love that.
yeah. Mum knew how to deal with her. I don't know, when Caitlin was screaming as a child, when she was really angry, instead of hitting her or that sort of stuff, Mum just used to get a glass of cold water and throw it in her face.
Like a dog.
Waterboarding. Yeah.
Because
That's
she was
fucked.
not really. Instead of hitting a kid, you just get a glass of water and just go. And she just stopped because she's like, "Holy fuck, it's cold water. What's just happened?"
That is
So
actually like
whenever I have a
training
child,
a dog.
yeah, I'm not gonna get a cup. I'm gonna get a bucket. Cop that. Yeah, I don't know.
Seb, are you going to be a memorabilia bloke? Memorabilia dad? Gotta find someone to root first.
Yeah, fucking true. Fucking true.
Amen to that, brother.
If I do cross that hurdle, yeah, I'll probably get into memorabilia dad. Look, regardless of the other half situation, I might get into memorabilia. Actually, the best piece of memorabilia I've seen was at the Darrows house. Shout out to the Darrows. Their dad, Filippo, he got when the Queensland Bulls, it was the Pura Cup back in the day in like '95 when Queensland first won it.
Carl
What
Rackerman, shout
a
out.
lovely piece of memorabilia. That the big like panorama of
Yeah.
I don't know what ground it was at, to be honest.
Border or some shit.
Yeah, and just people swarming it. And like,
That's sick.
where's domestic cricket now?
Yeah. Not there.
To be honest, mate, like
Is it even running? Domestic
it is.
cricket?
I don't know if it is at the moment, but whenever it's at when the Bulls play at Allen Border, it's actually packed.
It's
It's
a
really-
right
great,
next
it's
to
a
Brothers.
great
and
vibe down
Yeah, I
right
know
next
where
to
it
Brothers
is.
and
Yeah,
Albion.
yeah.
But I don't think they charge you entry. But you can just rock
Fuck,
up
we
with
should
camping.
go.
I would love it, man. Rock up with a couple of cars.
Go to a full 5-day
True.
Queensland test.
So they
camp on
they
the
still
hill.
play games there, eh? Just
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Yeah.
And it's always because no one wants to go to the Gabba to watch.
The Gabba is the most uninspiring ground I've ever been to.
But we've got the
and I
AFL
don't
Grand
say that
Final, so.
like because I want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
I've seen some shit there, but I saw Peter Siddle's hat trick.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable atmos.
Oh yeah, of course on his fucking birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I was gonna say, look, in terms of stadiums, it's not the greatest, but I forgot exactly what stadium I went to in Sydney in 2012 for the Maris first and seconds tour. We went
Sorry.
down and we stayed in.
Weird flex.
Didn't take much. When you're a head taller than everyone and have
Yeah.
a lot more weight,
When you're this
doesn't
size.
matter what your ability is, you're gonna get picked.
You're getting picked.
That's all I'm gonna say. But we went to it was West Tigers versus the Rabbitohs.
Crowd would have been lovely.
It was near Redfern. 'Cause
Yep.
we were so we walked there. Honestly, one of the shittest stadium I've ever been to.
What do you reckon the best live moment of sport you've ever seen is?
Oh fuck!
Mine, I'll let you think while I tell mine, was when, I think it was still at school, I went to the footy with our friend Eden, who's also been on the podcast, and it was Broncos Dragons. I think it was the first round of the NRL finals, and it was drawn up, and it was when Darren Lockyer was under that high ball and Corey Norman was running back and kneed him in the face. So Lockyer's gone down, and everyone's like, literally, the Broncos are attacking and no one's even watching. Everyone's just watching Lockyer, like, holy shit. Lockyer gets up, face like a drop pie, and the Alfie's trying to like, get him off the field. He's like, brush him away, march up the field, just slots a field goal in
Gosh, yeah,
Golden Point
Remember that?
over my head. Like, it was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire
Gosh.
life. It was unbelievable. It's the last time I ever went on the field as well. I was there.
Fuck.
Unreal.
What's yours, mate?
Probably Spurs getting the Champions League in Amsterdam. last year.
Were you there when
I
it
wasn't
happened?
there. Oh, we had to see live.
Yeah,
I kind of.
I meant like at the stadium, but
at the stadium. Quade Cooper, Steppen, Lockie Munro, 2011 Blues semi-final.
yeah, was that in the
Fuck.
field goal when in the goal when he fucking kicked it across the field, whatever he did?
No, that was in South
hectic.
He
Africa.
does it way too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know, just steps
Do you
on.
know
It
what?
was beautiful.
Just thinking about it, I've been to a lot of fucking awesome moments.
yeah.
Radicki Samo's breakaway try against
Of
the All
course.
Blacks.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
there
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
Yeah. Did you go to the
Oh.
Reds versus the Lions when they came out? The British and Irish
No.
Lions
No.
tour? Fuck, that was such
What
a
about
good game.
I wasn't there. What about when the Brisbane Roar won the fucking?
No one was there.
I wasn't there. Actually, no, it was sellout apparently.
They scored 2 goals in like the last
Is this
2
when
minutes.
everyone was like leaving at
Yeah,
full time?
yeah.
And then
They won. Yeah.
yes, I heard that was
Yeah.
fucking one of
Probably
the one of the
bonkers.
One of
goats,
my
yeah.
other favourite moments, you'll hate this, but as a Melbourne supporter, that quarter-final or semi-final here, like it was like the last play of the game, and it was one of the Sims brothers fucked something up, and then the Storm scored in the corner with GI.
I can't remember that. I probably erased it from my
Oh,
memory.
mate, it was one of the... I was only like 14 years old or something, and I was with Dad, and where he got tickets was in a Broncos supporters section, and this blind bloke was abusing me the entire game. And this is the first time I'd ever cop chat at a live sporting event, and I had
14.
no idea what to do.
Yeah, what a hero paying out a 14-year-old.
And then this dude...
To be fair, you probably look like you're about 23.
Yeah,
Probably deserved it.
Yeah.
probably. Definitely. But this dude was so gutted at full time, and Dad was like, give it to him. So we just gave it to this bloke, and we're on the second level, and he's just so upset. Oh, it was fucking awesome.
I also remember very clearly being, I was quite high up on the sideline at Suncourt when Darren Lockyer put that crossfield kick in on the siren for Dennekamp against the Eels, and he scored in the corner. That was
Fuck.
mental.
And fuck, what
Oh, were you there for that?
Yeah.
Denningham fucking clowning glory. That's
Yeah,
like
he,
the
like,
main clip.
Dragged
Yeah.
along
Yeah,
his
yeah.
face. Along
Yeah.
the-
two other ones, they're probably like, I wouldn't say they're the most memorable like those sort of things, but things that not many people over here would be able to say they did. We went to Madison Square Garden to see...
To what?
Madison Square. It's hard to pronounce, bro. Madison
It is
Square
hard.
Garden. Went there for Christmas Day in
Yeah, that's
2016.
sick.
That was pretty sick to see the Celtics beat the Knicks. And
That
then
would've been
also
sick.
going to see Patriots versus the Ravens at
Yeah.
Foxborough.
How was that? You love the
It
Pato.
was one of the best experiences of my life. Like it was
Is
so
it snowing
cold.
and shit?
It wasn't snowing, but I had 6 layers up top, and I was
Fuck.
cold.
Yeah.
And they still sell out, eh? Like,
They
Yeah.
sell out, man. And the thing
Don't they
is
like
that
party in the car park for like 4
oh,
hours?
So
did you
we-
do cornholing or whatever?
no, we tried to get there early, and the guy was like, it was an hour and a half drive to go from Boston to Foxborough, but the guy was like, oh yeah, you got to leave like 5 hours early because of traffic, because there's only
Yeah.
one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh fuck, but we didn't leave on time to get there, but we still got to look. Their sporting stadiums are just so different. Like it was so sick. We were in the very last row, or the second last row of the stadium. But it felt like we were in the second tier of Suncorp because
Yeah.
theirs just goes straight
Straight
up.
up,
Rather,
yeah.
But we saw like Tom Brady threw for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. There was an 80-yard touchdown. There was a blocked field goal return for a touchdown. It was just all this shit happening, and we were like, ugh.
That's sick.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's sick.
That's the sort of memorability.
Do you,
that
like
I
with
want.
NFL, because you know they like stop between all the plays and stuff.
Yeah.
Does it seem disjointed when you're like live there?
Not really, because it's sort of like there's still so many moving parts going because there's
Yeah.
people
It's
coming
like-
on and off the field, and it's
It's like the Big Bash League, and they got a lot of music and shit. And
yeah.
Yeah, but less good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the music is... Americans are weird, man. Their music they listen to all the time, I'm not opposed to it because I enjoy it as well. But, you know, when you go to... So I'm saying
Americans are weird, but so am I, yeah.
everything... like, the only songs they played were, like, Turn Down for What,
Ugh.
and...
That would have got boring after
And then
the first.
old school, like, Bruce Springsteen sort of stuff.
Yeah, right.
Boss.
But that's all they... Like, you go out to a pub, and that's all you hear.
Fuck that, man.
Like, you don't hear, like, oh, what?
Dale
R.L.
Braithwaite?
Grime? What are you doing in the club? Like, no. There was unless you go see a DJ live, you're not going to get DJ music. It was ridiculous, and I didn't really enjoy that aspect.
Like the bars and pubs, from what I've seen from movies, look so dingy from the outside. Like there's like no windows and shit, and there's like a flickering neon sign.
The most. I don't know if I'm pretty sure I've definitely spoken about it before. Don't worry.
Yep.
The Boston pub with the Guinness. That was just
the
Guinness. Oh look, we all love
fucked.
Guinness.
Fucking oath. Before we wrapped up, there's a couple of things I wanted to tick off.
Okay.
That I've just remembered. 55 minutes in, which is good.
It's not great.
Someone actually, that's the motto of this podcast. Good, not great.
It's all right.
People, how is it? Yeah, if you run out of
It's
everything
there.
else, it's there. Yeah,
It's there.
it'll always be there. Someone reached out during the week because do you remember last week Julian talking about BJ Connolly being crazy for talking about the fish from Bird's Eye or whatever? Apparently that's legit.
Oh really?
Yeah, apparently Bird's Eye actually got done for like using fucking Taiwanese silverfish or some shit.
Well, good thing I don't eat bird's eye.
So we have to publicly apologise.
I've missed all of this.
I don't apologise for anything. I'm sorry.
Okay, well I just wanted to clear that up.
No, like I'm glad we know this, but like.
And I like that you're doubling down on your stance, Clutzy. I reckon don't apologise. Fuck 'em.
Yeah,
Why I don't
apologise.
apologise is because if you're not going out to catch your own fish or sourcing it from local sources, then you probably deserve to eat silverfish.
And you don't know anything.
deserve to eat silverfish.
I was going to suggest you boys should ask the BBB fraternity
Yep.
to maybe give you like a beer to try on the potty or like send in some questions for you.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Make
see
it a
what
bit
they
interactive.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
get
if you-
them involved.
We might post this little clip if anyone wants to do anything. Doesn't even have to
You
be
tell
beer.
us actually, like
Send
we'll
it
do
in.
anything for fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're listening on Spotify, YouTube,
Anyway.
comment on YouTube, comment on Insta,
Don't-
comment on TikTok.
Don't pirate this stuff, all right? We need the money.
Yeah, we need it.
Don't you dare pirate this shit.
The other one I wanted to touch on, which we haven't touched on yet, is the haircuts, Josh.
Yeah, deadly.
Yeah, Josh and
Deadly.
I are attempting to rock a mullet each for the month of September to raise money for the Black Dog Institute.
I don't know
For
about
mental health.
attempting. You boys are pulling it off. You look
I'm also
fantastic.
mine's just not very long at the back. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if you
that was my only concern.
classify
I
it
went
as a
to
mullet.
went to great friend of the page, big supporter of us, Harry Delvedova.
He's great with the scissors, eh?
He is, mate. Went to him and I said to him, "We're doing this. Like we're doing the mullets. What do you reckon?" And he suggested this one, and I said, "Look, I'm a little bit concerned because I've got a lot of shit on top, but not much at the back." And he's
same
like,
issue.
"Yeah," but he said to me, he's like, "It's all good. Like it's gonna grow if you do the sides." So I'm gonna go back to him in about a week or two, probably
Yeah,
2
I might
weeks.
do the same. Just get a bit
And
much.
just get the sides done again. There was talk initially that I would get rid of everything except the back.
Oh, stop.
Or Mahe
However-
Fanua.
Yeah.
However,
Type
Jared
vibes.
Wallace.
Yes.
I didn't go with that because, one, I thought it would look like I'm taking the piss a bit too much. So I didn't want to offend because we do want to,
Yeah.
And two, I don't have enough hair at the back.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
That was the real
The
Flick
frullet,
yeah.
the frullet was a
frullet.
thought.
the
That would've
frullet.
been
Wow, that's a
interesting,
word I haven't
but-
heard in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
So yeah, if
I
you
love
wanna donate, links in the bio on Instagram and
Yeah.
TikTok, it's on Facebook.
It is
and shit.
for a
For a
good
very
cause.
good
I might
cause.
join you boys in the Malay
do it.
front.
Yeah,
Why not?
do it, man. Do it. It's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're bit over
behind
halfway
it.
to our goal, which is pretty sick.
Yeah, we might have to bump that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Bit of a weak effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everyone in the group donated $1, we'd
Yeah.
exceed our goal times 10.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll give you $1.
Great bloke.
That's what you gotta do.
Great bloke. Be like Seb. That's the moral of this
Bloody hell.
podcast is be like Seb.
Forgo your tomato sauce at the bakery for one day.
You don't need
Your
it.
2 bits
And you
of
don't
it.
need it for a cheese and bacon pie.
Oh, fuck off this podcast, mate. We can't say that. Our sponsors, Master Foods, are listening.
Spectacular.
Well, that's 58.5 minutes. Is there anything else you wanted to tick off the agenda?
Well, I'll double down on what you said. I have absolutely no idea what we talked about,
No.
and I loved every second.
I don't
of it.
know why you listen either. Why, honestly?
If you've made it this far,
What the
you need
fuck?
to check your life out.
I'd just
You
like
need
to
get
give
a
a-
hobby, man.
I do have to give a quick shout out to 2 members actually.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead.
First one, Blanchy.
Yep.
We love you, mate.
He's in quarantine.
Hope your 2 weeks isolation isn't
Can-
too bad.
is this-
If you're sticking around Brisbane
Let's have a beer.
afterwards, let's have a beer.
Blanchy
Even
from
if
up
it's for a day or
north.
two.
Yeah.
Blanchy from up north.
Ah,
He's
yes.
quarantining in the valley.
Yeah.
at the moment. Well, this
So,
will be out on Friday. He's in quarantine now,
yeah,
actually,
so,
on Tuesday.
Yeah, if you're sticking around, mate, hit us up. We'll have a beer. And also, recording today on Tuesday, the 8th of September, and it is none other. Is it Tuesday? The
Yep,
8th?
it's Tuesday.
Cool.
Yep.
Got the date right. None other than big Mike Oxlong, Ryan Freeney's
Of
birthday.
course,
So,
yeah.
happy birthday to the big fella. If you're listening to this on Friday morning or Saturday at some point, you will be seeing us at the Caxton after the Reds on Saturday because we are going buck wild. He's got a leave pass for the weekend to celebrate his birthday and to get blind with the Boyd Jays of GPS
I have
Rugby
pity
Club.
on anyone who makes contact with him over the weekend.
So I'm pretty sure we've all got seats in the same section at the Reds.
Dangerous.
Take from that what you will. Good luck to
What
security.
section?
309, 310,
Yeah.
possibly
Really?
311.
I'll see you there. Not in that
Legit
section, mate.
good luck to security, particularly with him. It's going to be fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be at the Caco till whatever hours afterwards.
I've never met you, mate, but happy birthday. Love your work.
Love the bloke.
Yep. Anything
Love
else?
everything about him. Ah.
Shout out my Fanua. All right.
That was really well done.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
Like
We really
that,
should've
that was
just
like a,
ended
that was
that
like a real mic drop moment. Yeah.
Can I turn this
If
up?
you're listening to this as well, congratulations, because this will be out Friday. Congratulations to the Brisbane Broncos for beating the Titans
What a win. What a famous
last
fucking
night.
win.
Yep.
Can't believe
Knew
they won by
13 plus
11.
was the right bet.
Yep. Broncos Premiers 2021. Actually, two other quick shout-outs. You heard it here first. Craig Bellamy to coach the Broncos in 2022 and Cam Munster to be on this podcast for episode 100.
Absolutely.
Hope one happens, hope the other doesn't.
Cool. I'm hoping Paul Green. Anyway. See you guys.
Yeah, catch ya.
See you, boys.
Bye. And girls.